What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I wanted to talk to you about something important that I see all the time that people really get wrong when it comes to your credit score. It comes to understanding credit cards in general. People get this wrong and they always give the wrong advice. Even some of the experts out there get this wrong. And I wanted to clear things up because people are afraid to do this, and you shouldn't be afraid to. So before I get started, make sure you hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And make sure you get your 2 free stocks with Webull down below. Also, I ask that you hit that notification bell. If you are already subscribed, please hit the notification bell. It helps me out a ton. Thank you for not being upset that I didn't post during the weekend. It was my wife's birthday, so I had to spend the weekend with her. It was fun. So anyways, let's get into this because I wanted to talk about closing a credit card. People always say, hey, don't close your credit cards, keep them open forever. If they don't have an annual fee and they don't bother you, yeah, keep it open as long as you possibly can and do whatever you have to do with it. But there are people out there that open up a Credit One card, that open up an annual fee card, that open up so many different cards that don't benefit their life anymore, and they can't downgrade that card into a no annual fee card. So if they can't do that, then there's no other option but cancel it. So that's the person that I'm talking about. I'm not saying cancel a Chase Freedom card, or cancel a Discover It card. Those cards are $0 annual fee, even though the Chase Freedom is not here anymore. But those cards are $0 annual fees. You do not need to cancel those. You can just let them sit and don't use them. But what I wanted to talk about was canceling the card and the insane theory that people have with canceling a card. So let me get into a scenario, and then hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from. And if you do have a Credit One card or a card that you feel like you need to cancel, go and cancel that. So this scenario is going to be where you have one card that you had for 10 years, right? And it had a $500 limit. Basically saying that you had this maybe Credit One card that has an annual fee on it, right? And you're afraid to cancel it because it has been your card for 10 years. Now, what people are afraid of is the fact that that 10 years of credit history will go away. Well, I want to tell you right now that it will not go away because it will stay on your account as a closed account, and also the credit history will be there forever. You used credit during that period. It's not going to go away if you close the card. That history is still there. Now it will stop moving, so you won't gain any more months as the months are closed, so you won't have to worry about that. But it's not going to go away completely. You're not going to sit here and say, all right, well, my credit history was 10 years and all of a sudden I close this card, now I have no more history. That does not make sense at all. You have history. That's what history is all about. So the card stays on your account as a closed card for quite some time, and it doesn't hurt you by having a closed card. And then your credit history stays on there and the 10 years stays on there. So people always say, what happens if you open a new card? Well, in this scenario, you're going to open a new card. You decide to open, let's say, a Discover It card, and you get a $5,000 limit, right? So when you open that card, your credit history does change. So it takes that 10 years and divides it by 2, because you just opened a new card and it's going to divide it by 2, and it's going to turn it from 10 years into 5 years. Now, people probably say, that's horrible. It's turning my credit history from 10 years into 5 years. This is the whole reason that the age of credit is such a low impact to your score. A very low impact to your score, to where you probably can expect like 5 points, 10 points at most. But then you look at other categories that factor into a higher impact to your score, and if those get changed, then your overall score gets changed by a massive amount, going upward, not downward. So what happens with the dollar amount here? Now you gain $5,000, but you're losing $500. So basically your overall usable credit is going to be $4,500 more. So you think that's going to decrease your credit score or increase your credit score? It's going to increase your credit score by a lot, because you look at it, that's what affects credit utilization. And there are 3 areas of the top tier of credit utilization. People always say that there's one tier, get it under 1%. That's, yes, you can get under 1%. It will make your credit score great, right? But under 10% is considered where the best range is. So if you look at credit utilization as a whole, I said there's 3 areas. You have below 30%, which will get you into the green. You have below 20%, which will get you midway into the green. And then you have below 10%, which will be that top tier of credit utilization. So when you move the credit up, but you don't change the amount of money that you're spending on the card, your credit utilization goes down. So this is going to affect your credit in a high impact to your score. So that means your score is going to go up again. So with the amount of credit that you're adding onto the card, the credit utilization, the 2 new accounts, you're now putting your score in a better place than what it was. So people that say if you close a credit card, you're decreasing your credit score. Well, if you close your credit card and you open a new one and you plan to open a new one, you're not decreasing your credit score, you're increasing it. You're improving your credit situation and you're improving your financial situation by not having to pay that annual fee. So if you have a Credit One card out there, don't be afraid to cancel it. Really, don't be afraid to cancel it. And people that say that your history just gets wiped away, you don't have the 10 years that you had that card, is absolutely ridiculous. So I just wanted to take this time so that people don't get confused with closing a credit card and they don't have to hold on to these annual fee credit cards for such a long time. I don't want you to hold on to it. I never wanted to hold on to a card like that, and I obviously read a lot of the detail there, and I was pre-approved for my first credit card, had my secured credit cards. I went through all of the steps in order to get my credit cards instead of going the Credit One route, which you have to pay an annual fee or a monthly fee in some cases, and then you have to worry about canceling the card, which you don't really have to worry about that too much. As long as you're looking to open up a card, if you improved your credit enough. Now, if you didn't improve your credit enough and you can't open a card, yes, your credit score is going to decrease because of the fact that you only closed the credit card. You have no more available credit, and you're still going to have the history on there, but you're not going to have available credit, and you're going to have zero credit utilization, which is not good. Anything above 1% is going to be in the good. Not anything above 1% to 10% would be the top tier. So if you have a card where you have to pay an annual fee, go ahead and close it. I think that it will be good for you if you close it. If you can open up another card that benefits you more. Maybe the Discover It card, maybe the Amex Blue Cash preferred card, or Amex Blue Cash Everyday card, something that's maybe a $0 annual fee or has a waived annual fee for the first year, something like that. But let me know what you think about this. I'm really interested to hear what you get from other people that are out there, because I've closed multiple credit cards and had increases to my scores because I added on another card. So let me know what you think and what you hear out there. But like I said, I've had probably 5 closed credit cards on my account, and all of them have resulted in increases to my score. So we'll see. But make sure you hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button, and get your 2 free stocks down below with Webull. Don't forget about that. And if you could, hit that notification bell. I believe it's only 15 to 18% that are getting notifications from me. So hit that notification bell, get it up to an even 20. That would be great. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.